what?
So, since you're going to be going in rectally,
Can one solder one's butthole shut?
no, you can cauterize.
Oh.
Cauterization and soldering is similar, I guess.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Third eye.
We're gonna make it longer, but let's just do it. So this is broken, like it broke off or something, right?
It seems that you're the one who broke it, Dami.
It appears that way. Let's say this is broken. And you want to add that to this.
Okay.
This here. This happens to be broken too.
Man, everything's broken.
It's broken. It's broken. Broken world out there.
Is this the typical stance when people?
No, able or something, but this is, I do everything like a little child.
Oh, good. It's good to be in touch with your inner child.
I'm gonna touch them all over.
Really?
So you want to attach these, okay? You don't want to join the two wires at the same spot because there's going to be a little bit of a knot, like a buildup where the two wires touch. And if you have two wires next to each other with knots on both of them, it's going to make it too thick right there. So you want to stagger them a little bit. So I'm going to stagger it by splitting the lines. First you want to split them because you don't want these wires to touch.
Why? What
it'll short.
Oh.
One's negative, one's positive.
Is this what MacGyver does?
He does this all the time. This is like the most basic MacGyver skill there is. So we're gonna join these up. We're gonna stagger them like this. So like, one's gonna join there, one's gonna join down here. But we're gonna make them equal. So
make it seem seamless.
Seem seamless. Yeah.
How did it go?
Seam flows. I forget.
Come right in my butthole now. Someday,
We're gonna strip the wire.
Who is that up there? Slob job?
I don't know.
Slob job's on the move.
It's my survival knife.
I think it's always gonna connect better if it's clean.
Oh.
So
how do you clean wires?
Sandpaper.
Oh.
Right. The flux also, which you normally have, you would paint the wires after you clean them before you combine them with flux, because flux keeps dirt out. So when the union happens, if there's any dirt or particles in it, it's to be like spray painting something that's dusty. When the dust comes off, the paint's gonna
It's like if a couple are falling in love and they go to consummate their union, and then one of them has herpes.
Some analogies don't work.
Will ruin the union, is all I'm saying.
Oh, dirt ruins the union, yeah. Now, if you wanted the lamp to work, you could just twist these together and it would work.
Oh, really?
Right, but as they moved and got loose, they would become, semi-attached, and then you'd have intermittent failure, and eventually the wires could touch and they would short out.
It'd be a slob job.
Yeah, it'd be a slob.
Slob jobs are just when the person doing the task chooses to do a half-assed job.
So how did I get into slob job today?
Oh, because I saw the job you did up in the loft in the garage. That was a slob
I
job.
didn't have any help.
I'm just gonna tie them together and I kind of in a manner that kind of makes it still a straight stream. And the way I do that doesn't matter if I find your own way to do it, because since you're not really gonna be doing wiring so much as other things, it doesn't matter. But just so you know, it's all in the preparation.
H.
Electricity is, very dangerous. You can really. I saw somebody try to cut one of these things while it was plugged in, and it turned his thumb black.
Whoa.
They call him black
You
thumb.
I knew a
pirate.
guy called Black.
Why was he called
Was he?
that?
He was really black.
Now this would work if you plugged it in. These wires could not touch. If they did, it'd be.
Let's do a test.
Ooh, don't plug it in. You mean touch them?
No, I'm going to plug it in.
Yeah, go ahead.
Nice view, slob job.
Oh,
Wow. Oh, it works. Good job, Dom.
This is where you would paint it with flux, right? There's different types of solder. I'm gonna use this one. This is the one you gave me. It's already out, so it's poisonous.
Oh.
Don't use this type for plumbing, or it'll make you go crazy. That
could be fun.
Maybe.
So now you're gonna heat up this thing. I'm gonna heat this wire up with this thing. If you touch the plastic with it, it'll melt it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So heating the wire up with this is gonna cause the wire to heat up, and then when you tap this onto the wire, when the wire's hot enough, it'll suck it into the joint and make it permanent. If you had flux, it will suck it into where the flux is. That's another benefit of using flux. So I just sort of paint it with this. Right on the metal, it'll.
Third drawer in the kitchen where my crafts are, there's like a metal thing that the coyote throws on the Roadrunner.
An anvil?
Yeah.
Feed this into the crevice between them.
So you put it on the wire and ooh, that's cool looking. That looks like when I accidentally put a rectal thermometer in my mouth and then my mom came in and said, Annie, that's a rectal thermometer, and I spat it into the sink and the mercury came
Well,
out.
surely the rectal thermometer wasn't dirty, right, when you put it in your mouth?
No.
Because that's, I mean, even if you're just going to put it in a rectum, you still want to clean it, right?
Yeah, I mean, but there's some things that just don't wash off.
Ass is probably the primary thing.
Yeah.
That's permanently bonded, these wires, right? I'm going to turn it over and do the other side, too. Smoke is coming up in my face. You want to try not to breathe that?
It's poison.
Yeah, so you don't want to wear it.
Even just touching the lead is poison, yeah.
That'd be kind of being a slob job.
That would be a slob job.
Slob job would probably get lead.
Slob job don't care. Slob job just like says whatever. That's one of slob job's favorite expressions, whatever.
Slob job, you got a huge hole in the crotch of your sweat.
Whatever.
So now, before I put this over both of them, I'm gonna try and put a thin one round of tape around each one just to insulate them from each other. One little round of this. This is Gorilla Tape is the best.
What about Gorilla Glue?
I think anything adhesive, the Gorilla's got that, you know? There's some kind of like a glue, I don't know if it's like Latin American or something, but it's called like Gorilla Booger or something.
Oh, Mocha de Gorilla.
Yeah, Mocha de Gorilla. Mocha meaning
Boogers. Mocos.
Is that what it means?
It's
If
like
I get a cafe mocha.
No, Moco. Mocos are like boogers.
I know, yeah, like mucus.
Similar, yes.
As in the word mucus, yeah.
Right, yeah, very similar.
You guys sure are smart.
He's the maestro. I'm just the...
You're a bachelor.
I'm just the bachelor.
I went to some community college.
That's
What are you guys doing with your bachelor and
irrelevant. We don't want to talk about
master's
that right now.
degree?
We don't need to talk about that. Listen.
It's neither here nor there. My thesis was about like heroin addiction. And,
Slob
so-
jobbery.
So I was like, I went to do some ethnographic field work, and
Is this a lie? It is. Yeah.
it's a joke.
It's not a lie. It's actually, you're just exaggerating. You're just like making some sense out of the stupid decision you made.
Right.
I just saw you say whatever in your head. I found your machete though,
What's your machine? It's a good one.
It's not that good.
It's not sharp, but it's a good looking one. The teeth on the back is ferocious.
It's got a story behind it too. I confiscated it from Joey Mann when he lived in my sober living.
Let's plug it in again.
Alright.
You plug it in. You're the one that takes the shot.
Alright.
Ta-da! Okay, now it worked.
I never
Yes,
tried.
yes. Say goodbye, Slob Job.
Goodbye, Slob Job.
Can't hide from the fact that my fuck ups are consistent, and I know that it'll kill me, but sometimes I really miss it. Feel like the evil got my soul playing keep away. It doesn't matter though, cause I know that I'm going anyway. Like everything else in life, a matter of time. Until then, I stay posted, next rapper in line.